Alright, what's up, fellas? Today we got a treat. We got the legendary Yamel Hardstuck Silver 5 over 1,000 games played versus Tomel fucking Hardstuck Silver 2 over 1,200 games played. This is a long time grudge match, and these two are both boosted as hell. We got blue-black control versus black aggro. So we're going to start off with it. So I'm looking at the hands right now. Yami's hand looks very well positioned versus Thomas. Just because the fact that right now, even though black aggro has a lot of resilient threats, Scrap Piece Scrounger, Dread Wanderer, Supernatural something something, it like you +2 power, and if the creature dies, return it to your hand. That card's good as hell too. But his hand's not looking too well right now against Fatal Push and a Cosign and Oblivion. You know what Cosign does? It returns a target non-land permanent, which it returns artifacts, planeswalkers, literally just a non-land permanent. It's good as hell. You can flicker back and protect Scarab God if they try to exile it. You can Cosign, return back Gear Hulk and reuse it again, things like that. But since Yami is ass at this game, I doubt he will be able to play this correctly. Because his first turn, he played an Evolving Wilds, and he didn't get a swamp. And he also didn't play Fetid Paws. He needs to start be able to get his black source out as soon as possible. Because what's going to end up happening is Thomas is going to play his most efficient card, which if he knows he's playing control, he probably should bring out Glint Sleeve Siphoner. So he can start getting the energy rolling in and start drawing more cards. That's what he does. And this is where it sucks dicks. Because usually, if Yami wasn't hard stuck Silver 5, 1,200 games played, he would have Evolving Wilds, got a swamp, and that during this end step, he would Fatal Push, Glint Sleeve. And now his mana is kind of it's swelled up a tad bit. Not not the greatest tapping in the world, but you know what I'm saying. This is also a person who can't even land a Root Prison with Rise on somebody. I've seen him hit more minions than a champion, honestly. But luckily for him, he top decked the Drowned Catacomb, so he's going to be able to Fatal Push this turn. He definitely shouldn't Cosign. Cosign is absolutely terrible against Glint Sleeve. It doesn't get rid of the problem instantly, and he just straight up Fatal Push. And he also has Cosign up for next turn, or he can cycle. I would cycle on my end phase with Hieroglyphic, even though on turn 4, he's literally just one land away from being able to hard cast Hieroglyphic. Oh, he just grew Scrap Creep. This is completely changed, but he needs to start getting his a 5th land. Because Fetid Paws is going to come in tap, so that means he's not playing Hieroglyphic on turn 4. And if he gets a 5th untapped land, he's not going to play Hieroglyphic. That means he's going to be playing Scarab God instead that turn. So he basically minusing himself with Hieroglyphic. So he should definitely cycle Hieroglyphic right now. He just really wants to dig for it, and he cycles. Yes, I can't believe he did it. Good shit. You know what? Let's bring up their op.gg's, fellas. So you just know the boostiness we're dealing with here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be hard-stuck grudge matches of low elo hell players. And they decided to take it out on Magic the Gathering. And Yami's hand's shaping up really well right now. Honestly, this could be a wash. Because Thomas has no interaction whatsoever to deal with Scarab God game 1. He can't Fatal Push Scarab God. This deck plays Vraska's Contempt, but he also doesn't have the 4th land. And once Scarab God comes out, it's pretty much a wrap. And then he's only one more. He's so close to getting Gear Hulk, and Cosign is definitely gonna relieve the pressure a lot. He's gonna not even drop down. His life total is not gonna be touched at all from Cosign. So, and he drew a Dread Wanderer. If I was Thomas, I would just play out Dread Wanderer and Heart of Kieran right now, honestly, and try to attack with Scrap Heap. Because Heart of Kieran is a very hard target to deal with, and I don't like. He should not play pre-combat. He should always try to get Heart of Kieran out as fast as possible. It's going to be the only resilient threat for Scarab God. And me and Thomas played his matchup many times, and I shit on him every time game one. And he knows how he loses this game. Not putting enough damage out. And turn 5, Scarab God comes on the field. Black doesn't have much interaction to deal with it, and you just proceed to scoop up. And he's going to try to attack for 3. He's going to get co-signed. I think it'll be kind of weird if Yami doesn't co-sign it, because he should just definitely do it to be mana proficient. And he does it. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go to the op.gg, fellas. Let's see. xyami. Here we go, fellas. Let's see it. Let's go, boys. Woo! Hold on. He ain't silver 5 hard stuck no more. He's silver 4 hard stuck. Chill. Win rate 46 or 48, my bad. Wait a minute. Woo! Wait a minute. Look at these rank games he won. Playing Jack's Jungle. 9-7. Woo! Clapton Normals won another win. Okay, hold on. Jack's God. Woo! NASA's God. Let's go. Look at all these wins. Hold on. Is he really hard stuck? Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. He was just on a downturn. Whoa. Okay, never mind. All right. So you're 50-50. Like, yeah, your win rate's about 46%. That's good. You know what I'm saying? 33% win rate on Kane. Hey, you know what? Hey, boys, look at this shit. How do you have a 29% win rate and your last wins in a few days have been a difference to your Jackson? Woo! All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm getting cancer from looking at that. Let's go to the challenger. Tommy, the tank. Silver 3, boys. Let's go. Just one more rank higher than him. Woo, 49% win rate. Chill. It's been a while since he played. Let's go to solo MMR. Let's check that out. Oh, it's been too long since he played. But hey, Silver 3, boys. Look at this shit. Woo, 58% win rate. Chill. 113 games played with a 58% win rate. Pretty good. 59, almost 60. Woo. So it looks like a challenger might be a tad bit better at League, it seems. Alright, let's go back to the game. Because I know he would take long to do his turn. Thomas says misplay. What happened? Did he just not put Scarab God down? That is extremely weird. And, okay, it looks like Thomas didn't use Rune Raider after he attacked to get his raid trigger. Hey, that's the hard Stark life for us. We're in silver. The hard Stark life for us. I think Yami might be confused that Gearhulk's actually 6 mana, not 5. I mean, unless he's planning to fill the ruin, but like that doesn't really just make any sense, to be honest. He's going to Vraska's Contempt. This line of play is too conservative. This also might be like not being familiar with the decks, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, still like it's Scarab God. You just kind of just put it out there, especially with the backed up with the Gearhulk. And if this was his line of plan this whole entire time, he probably shouldn't have co-signed so fast if he was going to leverage his life total, because he could honestly get about to 11 before he has to doing anything. And because if he gets 7 mana, he can proficiently like put out Scarab God without being scared. But that's not the case, and hey, here we go, boys. Like Yami he won't lose his game. But here's the problem that I have right now. He needs to somehow get Gifted Aetherborn in the graveyard. But that's probably not going to happen, honestly. Because he needs to start getting lifelink. What's going to end up happening is next turn, if Yami's kind of forced to honestly play Scarab God. If he doesn't play Scarab God this turn, it's bad. I ain't going to lie, it's very bad. Because Thomas's next turn should be Scarab, Peep, Scrounger, and into Heart of Kieran. And if he co-signs any of these, it's like whatever. But these two are like Scrap Heap and Heart of Kieran are super resilient threats. Like, what are you gonna do? Block Scarab God all the time and fucking, or block Scrap Heat Scrounger all the time, or like, um. Also, I would honestly, I might go for playing Heart of Kieran out and Key the City over playing Heart of Kieran out and Scrap Heap. The reason why is if he plays out Scarab God, these two creatures are kind of not profitable blocks right here for Thomas, and he won't attack because the last thing he wants to do is attack would get the Aetherborn. Yami block it, they trade. Next turn, he plays Scarab God again. If he untaps and gets to fucking get the Aetherborn, it's a wrap. He drew his 5th land. This is pretty good as well too. If I was Thomas, I would play a Heart of Kieran Aethersphere Harvester like right now. This changes a lot. You have 2 flying threats that are going to be going in for 7. That's 11 right there. And you need to put a clock on because him bringing back a Glintless Siphoner isn't going to... A 4/4 Glint Sleeve Siphoner is good and all, but you know what I'm saying? When you're facing down the Bronze Legend himself, Tommydatank, who, you know what I'm saying? He was Heartstruck Bronze 5 for 5 months, fellas. Heartstruck Bronze 5, climbed to the ranks with Leona. You know what it is with Leona. You just press E and you go to fuck in. I personally don't like this line of play with Scrap Heat Scrounger. Because if you're going to be putting out 2 creatures, you might as well be... Okay, he literally did the worst line of play possible. Just straight up. Like, I'm tilted. I ain't going to lie. I'm very tilted. But you know what I'm saying? When we think about it, like, look at his stats, bro. Like, why do you have so many games played on so many different champions? You have over almost 100 games played on 3 different champions, and you're low elo. The fuck are you doing for him? And 2 of them, or 3 of them, are not even like the same role. Like, stick to a role, my guy. What the fuck? So we also gotta look into the psychology behind that. Cause he's not gonna, if he's not attacking this turn, next turn, nothing changes about his attacks at all. And I just don't know how he just doesn't think. Did he really just, he keyed to the city a Heart of Kieran, fellas. A 4/4, he keyed to a city of fucking 4/4. What did he key to the city? Dread Wanderer? And Yami just takes it. Yo. Absurd. We're going to see if he's going to upkeep. I would personally upkeep, use Scarab God, and get the Glint Sleeve Siphoner instantly. Because you need to draw your 6th land. And luckily for him, he got lucky and just drew it. But if he didn't draw his 6, this game would be looking a lot different. But he's going to have Gear Hulk, and honestly, this game's probably a fucking wrap. Because what's going to happen is, he's going to declare attack. Yami's going to Vraska his most valuable threat, being whatever gets key to the city, or probably, honestly, what I would do personally is, if he attacks to get the Aetherborn, if it's not key to the city, I would Flash Trento Gear Hulk, block, trade Aetherborn for Gear Hulk, and Vraska Scrap Heap. That's what I would do. That's the good play to do, because not only do you get a lifelinker in the graveyard, you also get Gear Hulk in the graveyard for later on in the game. So for your next follow-up play, when you untap, would be Scarab God to get the Aetherborn. Now you have a 4/4 lifelinker, and the game's basically virtually done now. And Gear Hulk's in the grave too. And let's see if Thomas remembers to draw a card. Basically, it is draw Vraska's Contempt or bust. And he did not activate Key to the City's effect to draw extra card. So obviously his line of play didn't have anything to do with Key to the City. He just didn't want that blocker instead of putting flyers that go over, like, I don't know, man. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to reach sometimes. I mean, look where they put flying at. They put it at the top text of his card effect. Like, why would they do that? What if someone who's Heartstruck Bronze 5, who doesn't have the learning comprehension to get out of Bronze, like, what would make them think that they would be able to understand what flying is? You know what I'm saying? So, good job, Watsy. you're not making this game very good for people who are hard stuck in League. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if this was Hearthstone, he might be able to understand more. But now he got his flyer out, fellas. Here we go. I mean, he should just straight up attack. I mean, there's like nothing really to say much. And Yami's just gonna Gear Hulk. Let's see if he does the good line of play. Now, interesting enough, if he flashes Gear Hulk and lets him resolve his targeting for a spell, and if he targets Vraska's Contempt, this, that, and the third, he can activate Key to City in response and use it on Gifted Aetherborn. And just let him eat something, and he'll take 5, he'll go to 9. Hey, honestly, this game's kind of looking pretty close because he's not really doing anything to fucking... He's just not doing anything. Whoa. Yeah, and he should definitely just play Key to the City. He should do Key to the City right now. He cannot let get the Databorn. He didn't block? Yo. He didn't block. What the fuck? That's crazy. Alright. Yami knows something I don't know. Hey, he didn't block. That's literally your free dead Dreadwander at the least. Hey, fellas, listen. I'm perplexed, alright? Obviously, they have some insider information of terrible plays and lines of thoughts and decision making that I don't have insight to because haven't had the enjoyment of living in hell. What the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This is honestly don't know what to say, fellas. Like, you're only losing this game is through damage. And if you're only losing through this game through damage, simple process of elimination would be, okay, the only way I lose this game is because of damage, how do I proficiently stop that? And you're like, if I could somehow get their Gifted Aetherborn in the graveyard and bring them back, I think this game might be over. Because a 4/4 lifelinker, they can't really deal with. I mean, he would have Fatal Push, granted, but like you still have to, you know what I'm saying? You got to Fatal Push after the fact, and your Gear Hulk would be dead too. And next turn you just flash in Gear Hulk, and honestly, you wait until he attacks to do anything. Because I would flash in Gear Hulk first and go for a 2-for-1, get like Fatal Push to kill Gifted Aetherborn. I'm not Gifted Aetherborn, the Dreadwander. Oh, what else he has in here? Yeah, I'll give Fatal Push to kill this fuck right here, or maybe even cosign or Aethersphere Harvester, and that pretty much eliminates all damage for that turn. Next turn, you untap. You just fucking attack for 10, pass turn, wait for him to do anything, then you bring back Gifted Aetherborn with Scarab God, and he Fatal Pushes it, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you got to do the line of play that seems most correct. I don't know. I don't know really what to say. Like, this is only game 1. Honestly, this is a crazy match. I did not expect to see such heavy-hitting gameplay from the get-go, to be quite honest with you. Like, whew, he's going in for 10. You just take it. He's at 12. I mean, Thomas feels fine taking this because Thomas just has no interaction to think about himself whatsoever. Wait, hold on. He needs to untap fucking 2, 4, 7. Okay, yeah. Alright, that Rune Raider was very good draw. He needs to Fatal Push this Glint Sleeve, and then attacks, summon Rune Raider. Honestly, Rune Raider might be kind of bad, because if he draws... Oh, no, he has Lifelink. He's fine. Wait, what? What is Thomas doing? You have Fatal Push. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second, fellas.
It's when
Thomas,
it becomes untapped.
that's not how Key to the City works, bud.
Oh, really?
It becomes
No.
untapped.
When it
So,
becomes
knowing you're
untapped.
untapped.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. All
When it
right,
becomes untapped,
I'm
you
gonna go
can
back
pay
to
2 mana,
Deafin.
not 2 mana.
All right, fellas, we had to correct the game state real quick. So he just keyed to a city of Rune Raider. I mean, reading's hard. I said that. Reading comprehension might not be Bronze 5 player's strong suit, to be honest. Like, I've honestly seen Tommydatank, the competitor playing black aggro, like, actually not use his ability sometimes. Straight up. The same goes for Yami. Like, honestly, it makes a lot of sense why he wasn't playing Scarab God out or playing cards out or Evolving Wilds proficiently. Because I've literally seen him never use his items before. Like, no fucking lie. I've never seen him smite people before or use his items in fights. So, even though I still get flabbergasted anytime, but I shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be that shocked. Because I've seen him not use his items, like, every time he gets into a melee situation. I'm not sure what he's playing his mana. Why is he playing 4 mana for?
Bro, I'm gonna have to
What
see
do you
if I can
need?
take a shower in him.
Can
Did
I
he
tap?
tap Scrounger when he played it?
Yeah, you can tap it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay energy to.
So Tom's a little confused about summoning sickness. So, yeah. I'm not sure what the fuck. Whoa, why is Yami taking this? Does he not realize he has lifelink? He's gonna get 5 life. What is Yami doing? Oh my god, Yami's punking the game. What is going on? Block with Glint/Sea Siphoner. And Thomas, fatal push, so if he did block, it wouldn't matter. You're win by damage. I don't know why he wouldn't just block. Like, he could only key to the city one of these. And Thomas probably key to the city this. I'm hoping he key to the city this. This is a free block right here. This is a free block. This is a 2-1. This is a 4-4. I mean, I don't know what to say. 5, 10, 14. See, Yami might think he won the game because he's going to lose a life, and this is 10, 14. But he has Fatal Push in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he scryed. Did he scry? Yep, Yami's not scrying. So if Yami Fatal Pushes, Thomas, if you Fatal Push, you win the game. Whoa! Let's fucking go! Nigga, hold on, cuz. Oh! Oh! Hold on, cuz. Hold on, cuz. Oh, the God! The God! Let me celebrate real quick. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, we're about to play some Joe Buddens, cuz. Yami found a way to lose that game. As a control player, one of the first questions you ask, how do I lose this game? And it's usually through damage. And that was one of those games. Like, I don't know. There's multiple situations that occurred over and over again.
I heard that when you watch some freaky stuff happens. Yo, I got
And
to take that.
Vortex.
Hurry up.
Oh, okay. Let me play our celebration song real quick. I'm gonna get a post game interview, fellas.
Thomas had fatal. Yo, see, I'm pretty sure Thomas had fatal push in his hand. decided not to play it.
Yeah, I know he did. He's stupid. He fucking sucked too. All right, y'all.
How?
We're gonna start with the post-game interview with you first. Let me turn down Pump It Up real quick.
I have to go to work.
All right. All right.
Hurry
Give me a
up.
one-liner. Tell me how you felt about that game.
I felt that it was like honestly really easy to control what Mono Black wanted to do. Like I had several cards to just exile.
Hey, but what
Like,
happened?
scrap
What
heaps.
happened to the result, though? You know what I'm saying?
It definitely would have went on longer, but in all honesty, like I had consign and I planned on consigning the key to the the next turn. So he couldn't he couldn't like make me unable to block the next couple of turns. Then I also had like the aftermath of Oblivion, so he would have to discard his hand. So he also wouldn't be able to discard the calls to make it able so he can fucking make me unable to block. So the only thing I would have to deal with is the artifact, and like that was just based on draws. And like the last thing I drew was Death Majesty, so the shit was gonna get out of hand anyway. With like
Okay, bud. It's a nice option, like you just said. Good job. You earned your battle out there in the battlefield. Next time, hopefully y'all can play excited. This is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, just a pre-game to the main event. Good job.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll see you in the shower. And now I gotta talk. Now I gotta interview the winner, Tommy the Tank.
He's the winner now.
What's going
I
on?
mean, if you think
Tommy?
about it, I did you like like Jaden versus Yami, nigga, in the end of GX.
Tommy,
It's not
He's
him
the
enough.
winner now. So he's the winner now.
Tommy, let me
Yeah.
replay this song real quick. We're gonna do a post-game interview again. All right. All right, Thomas.
Put that on, man. Hurry up.
Tell me how you
Y'all
feel
some
about that game.
Y'all some F words.
You know, it was pretty easy. First couple
I
turns.
mean, I ain't gonna lie. During out the whole entire game, I was kind of cringing. Y'all both misplayed like every fucking turn y'all played, and
And I realized when I was misplaying, Yami wasn't.
I mean, hey, y'all even misplayed a ton too. I was flabbergasted the whole entire game, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna chalk up one win for you on that one. Hopefully in the future you can, you know what I'm saying. I personally didn't think you were gonna play that black aggro. I thought you were gonna play red deck wins and just go in on him. And I felt like if you did play red deck wins, it punishes Yami's bad gameplay way harder than that black aggro deck. And you don't know how to play your cards. You weren't key to the sitting, untapping, paying 2 to draw a card. Never. You weren't playing out your flyers to get over Scarab God. When you keyed to the city, discarded Harakiri, I started going ham. I was like, what is going on? Alright, Thomas. When is the next time y'all gonna meet, y'all think?
Probably this weekend.
Do you think you're gonna win if it's the post game for side matches? How do you feel about your confidence going into sided matches?
I think it's gonna be pretty easy.
Woo! Okay. Alright, Tommy. Yami silver 5 hard stuck. You came from the bottom from bronze 5, 6 months, hard stuck. Who do you think's a better League of Legends player and just overall better gamer?
Yami will never be better at any game than me.
All right,
That's first of all.
that's a pretty strong fucking word, sir. All right then, Tommy. We're gonna sign
Never
off.
good, yo.
We're gonna sign off. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, you don't have to bring out Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't have to bring out none of these. All right. The results speak for themselves. And that's gonna be it. Until next
What's done is
upload. Part 1 is over. Tommy the Tank takes the dub.